For Transit TV News, I'm Tom Davis. The mayor of Chicago said today that he's proud of his city's efforts to land the 2016 Olympics and promises everyone will come through to deliver a monumental effort.
I'm very grateful for the full support that the President Barack Obama and Michelle, who are leading our delegation. They are Chicago citizens. Michelle was born and raised, and of course, Barack moved to our city and found his love for life, Michelle, and they reside in the south side of the city of Chicago. And we're very, very honored and pleased that they are leading our delegation here to Copenhagen. Throughout the bid process, we showed that the IOC, that Chicago is a modern and very diverse city. It has passion for sports, cultural, education, environment, and of course politics as well. I'm very proud of that as well. We know that we have an opportunity to really showcase Chicago, our wonderful lakefront, and that is one thing very few cities in the world have, is to capture the lakefront, not for a few, but for all. And our lakefront is parks, open space, and beaches. We're very proud of our parks throughout the city. Our diversity and welcoming people as a convention center, we're glad you're here. And we know we can deliver a spectacular Olympic and Paralympic Games. Our goal is to provide an urban sports venue. And of course, this breaks down barriers of all the things that politicians and government can do. I firmly believe sports break down barriers faster than anything else. You compete on the field.
An Afghan immigrant has pleaded not guilty to plotting an attack on New York City using common chemicals. Najibullah Zazi's lawyer entered the plea Tuesday in Brooklyn.
I'd just like to point out that Mr. Zazi is charged with a conspiracy, which requires an agreement between Mr. Zazi and another person to commit an unlawful act. Now, I'm not saying that I've seen all the evidence in this case produced by the government, but what I've seen so far is that Mr. Zazi traveled to Pakistan, which is not illegal, that Mr. Zazi purchased certain products that contain chemicals that allegedly could be used to make a bomb. Those acts were not illegal, and I have not seen any evidence whatsoever of an agreement between Mr. Zazi and anyone else, which is the essence of a conspiracy charge. I'm not saying the government does not have this evidence, but I haven't seen it yet. And to use a hackneyed phrase, I'd like to stop this rush to judgment.
The airline captain who glided his U.S. jet safely into New York's Hudson River will return to the cockpit soon. This, according to the airline.
Captain Chesley "Sully" Sullenberger will be returning to the skies soon, nearly 9 months after piloting a U.S. Airways jet to a spectacular splash landing in New York's Hudson River. Sullenberger will be piloting regular flights as well as joining the airline's safety management team. Details of Sullenberger's return to flight are still being worked out, but the airline says he has completed the needed training and is eligible to fly again. Sullenberger put his plane down in the Hudson in January after a collision with a flock of geese knocked out the jet's engine shortly after takeoff. All 155 people aboard survived. Sullenberger has written about the experience in a book that's due out next month. John Belmont, The Associated Press.